Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's F4 division, coming to you live around the iconic Brazilian Sao Paulo circuit. A legendary track this, very tricky though, can catch out many a driver, but it's also a very short circuit, so expect qualifying to be absolutely tight as anything. Also the potential of rain as well around this circuit, because it does have the climate to bring that towards us. Also, of course, we have the added bonus of the championship still very much up for grabs, drivers and constructors, so should be a very entertaining evening. My name is RSF1 Bundle, and I'm joined as ever by my co-commentator tonight, Top Notch, and we had a very, very good race in America last week. A pivotal moment in the championship, Top Notch, because obviously coming into this Maniac, obviously spoilers, he won the last race, has taken a step further, but it is by no means done. We've been here more than long enough to know that F4 always brings the drama, and I'm fully expecting it again tonight.
Yeah, hi Brundle, and hello everyone. Yeah, fully looking forward to this one. This track always throw up a trick or two for the drivers to get over, and it's good to see that we've got 17 runners tonight, so nearly a full grid.
Yes, and is it just me, Top Notch, or the clouds are in the air?
Yeah, it's not looking too bright.
No, not at all. Yes, what can we say? What can we say about this track? This always brings out the best in league racing, doesn't it? Always.
Yeah, I think so.
As a Primus nearly started off the drama already, he gave the pit exit wall a fair bit of a whack. Lucky boy, got no damage at all, and his wheels are still intact.
Yeah, very lucky.
What can we say about this track? This always brings out best in league racing. I can hear the stream in the background, Tom Notch.
Yeah, no, sorting them.
Sorry. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that pit exit can be a little bit troublesome, can't it? Pit entrance as well.
Yeah, sure can, mate. Especially if you've got a battle on in the race, and there's people coming back into the... make 10-3 very interesting, or 10-4, yeah.
Yeah, so... yeah, Primus Gaming is about to begin a lap of this iconic circuit. Do you want to take us round?
Yeah, can do, mate. So he's ready to cross the line, flat out into one, spot your braking zone, try and catch the apex and ride it a little bit. And then the next one, nice little sequence of corners there, the S's, centre S's, out onto the straight, DRS, and cheeky little toe there off corner. Very cheeky from Primus. Spot the braking into this one. This one's a tricky one, because if you go too wide, that invalid very easily there. You've got to keep it in the lines. Very thin down here through this section. You've got to hug this as tight as you can. Try and keep the back end in check. Spot your braking for this one. Nicely done from Primus. This one's a tricky corner. You just got to roll around it as fast as you can, really, and get on the power. And much like this one, just in the opposite direction. Tricky exit there, but he's got Junior just in the way there slightly. That's a bad spot there for Junior to be, unfortunately. I think that's ruined
his lap.
Primus's lap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that looked a very good lap as well up until that point.
Sure was, mate. I think he's gonna maybe go again.
He completes it. It's 13.5. But that's the trouble of it being on a short circuit like this, especially Q1. It's going to be very busy early on, isn't it? As Wagsy 9.5, but Quaker into the 9s. What are we expecting lap time? What are we guessing? Anything in the 8s, probably? Well, by the looks of it, probably an 8 will do, as Wagsy gives Quaker a little bit of good slipstream here. Yeah, what are we saying, Top Notch? An 8? 8.5, potentially?
Potentially, yeah, maybe Q3. As we've got Haas coming across the line, And 9-1 from Daniel. Carlin's invalidated there.
Yeah.
I think that's laser guns next.
Yeah,
I
Williams
think
coming round.
maybe in this section, in this session, they'll be getting in the high 8s, maybe someone. But
Yeah.
the 9 is a pretty good lap from these guys.
Good from Junior, 10-3 from him. Porter a 9-7.
Here comes Connor.
Scott Todd 9-1. Of course, reminded that he is actually Connor Todd, but he's on a separate account at the moment.
Next one would be Grunt. Looks like he's been on a good one so far. The Banana Boys.
Form in the Renault. Oh, hugging that pit lane wall.
Oh, and he does get in the 8s.
Already
nice
in
lap
the 8s.
there from Gruntastrophe.
Man in form. This is what confidence gives you. It's so great when you've like won a race, and of course he didn't win last time out, but he still got second, which means he's basically had 5 podiums in a row, I think, with 4 wins. He's just on a scintillating amount of form at the moment.
Oh, Carlin ran out of fuel on the line. Just before the line.
They've got a 9-9, no?
Yeah,
not bad.
He rolled over the line. He definitely would have been a lot lower into the 9s, I would have thought. Unfortunately, he's got a long way to go with no petrol.
Braver Container going to get to the 9s as well, 9-5. Not bad. They're filtering through at the moment. There's championship leader coming into this. Maniac, as I said, won the race last time out in America. So in some ways he's in a little bit of run of form as well. After he actually won his very first win of the season. Top notch. It seems hard to believe considering he's been at the sharp end. But, you know, it's been very consistent. He's had multiple podiums, multiple second places, and that's why he's in the position he's in now. But he cannot win it
on a 9-5 there.
Another from Cross Gary. Yeah, Maniac cannot win tonight, but he can definitely put himself in a very good position with a good result. And if he repeats the result of last week, it'll be a very strong position as he comes through. Currently on the website, it hasn't been updated in terms of the points, but I have added them up myself, so I'll go through them now and basically give you guys in the chat the situation that we have tonight. So, Maniac's after last week's result is 191 points. He is 20 points ahead of Quaker and 40 points ahead of Connor Todd and 75 ahead of Gruntastrophe. Now, Gruntastrophe mathematically can still win it, but Grunt needs wins and fastest laps and the 3 ahead to not score points. As Maniac goes second. I Gruntastrophe actually. That's all good. So, for Grunt, realistically, he's out of it, but you never know. Raikkonen in 2007 and all that. But realistically, he's even said himself it's unlikely, but still good. As for Connor needs to be within 11 points of Maniac's total at the end of tonight. So basically, if Maniac wins, Connor has to be second. Maniac second, Connor has to be fifth, that kind of thing as well. If Maniac wins, Quaker Oats is out of the points, and he beats Connor in the way that I just said, by 11 points as well, to take him out of equation. All he would need in Abu Dhabi next week is 7th place, regardless of what everyone else can. So, as I said, repeats would be very good, but give you the full rundown. Maniac 191, Quaker 171, Connor 151, Gruntastrophe 116 as Koala's gone P3 in the Alpha, very nice. And then you got a nice little battle brewing out of the top 4 between Daniel on 93, Primus 92, and Junior on 88 points. So that could be something to look at later on when things are all decided, if it is before the end. Porter's on 72. Blazer is finally off the 40-point mark, and he's on 59 after the horrible one of form. He got 4th place last time out. Then Scotsman's on 53 in the Haas, and then we've got Carlin 45, Wobbles 41, and Vinny 40. Tedis on 29. Koala got his first points of F4 after coming back. He's on 15, and then Gross carries 12, and then Rogue has just joined. He's on 10. The rest are yet to score. Constructors, meantime, top notch. We potentially could be crowning our first title of the entire league. It's great saying that, isn't it? With technically penultimate round. I know other leagues have more, or other divisions have more races, but it's great to say that we haven't had a title decided yet. But we could have one decided tonight. Red Bull. If Red Bull outscore Toro Rosso by 27 points and Racing Point by 1, then they are Constructors Champions of F4. So, guys in the chat, get your calculators out, because that's the scenario that we got for Red Bull. They can very much do so tonight. So, there we go. But less than 8 minutes to go. Let's keep on qualifying.
Yeah, Wagsy just put himself in 7th.
That's good for Red Bull. Evening, everyone in the chat. Off to 46, I believe that's VR. I believe that's VR 46. Good evening, Verstappen. Gonna need your maths, Verstappen, tonight. If you heard that situation, if you'd be so kind.
Braver said dry race if you didn't know, lads. That's questionable with them clouds.
The dry qualifying. Didn't mention anything about the rest of qualifying, no? Blazer. Again, the drivers are in the chat. Makes me think, we've got 18 viewers at the moment as Tedis goes a 10-3, or he's a better lap than that. Yeah,
Carlin
18 viewers at the moment.
Up to 6th on a 9-1. Good lap from Carlin.
Nice. 18 viewers, and half of them are probably drivers that are in the exact race. Have a look at Junior, because he's currently down in 15th at the moment on a 9-8. He needs to get like a low 9 at this point. He needs to be where his teammate is, Conatard. He'll be struggling a little bit, but plenty of time. Alright. 9/10 down first set to 17-9 as well. He doesn't seem to be pushing at the moment. It's given plenty of room.
A few guys are struggling with this track. I know I've been struggling practicing this track this week. It's a tricky track to master, especially that second sector.
Oh, Primus has done the exact thing that you said about the turn 3 going wide and validated his lap.
Yeah, very easy to do. You get a little bit too greedy.
What's going on with Tedis at the moment? I think he was going on another lap. He's validated again. Turn 1 and 2 is so easy to invalidate, top notch. You either cut the inside of turn 2 or run right at turn 2 as well. It's so narrow, and obviously the car seems to spit out no matter what setup you have or traction or whatever through that turn. It makes it really, really tricky.
Sure does. Conor Todd just put himself second.
Interesting.
Another person in the 8s on the 8-7.
Nice.
Good lap from him.
Got several contenders for pole already. Looks like us, yeah, well into the 8s already, so my prediction is well out the window. Might even be a low 8. Could see for pole if anybody can bring that out.
So Ted first and LR Blazer Guns are the drivers under pressure at the minute.
Junior as well. Validated yet again. Multiple laps on his soft tyres as well. Oh, nearly did a that's the corner that last corner, technically last corner. It's also it's known for like the is that Glock corner. That's also the corner where Ayrton Senna spun it and got beached on the curb, and Junior nearly done the same thing. Comes into the pit and then immediately gets into a traffic jam. Right, so top 5 have already finished.
Yep, and guys up there think they're safe enough.
I feel like they should be.
Yeah, they should be.
Wagsy as well. Oh, I wouldn't have been sure about Wagsy on a 9.3 in 8th. I know that seems crazy by obviously the times at the moment, but this track and this qualifying can be really, really close. I mean, F2, what was it? 4 attempts covering like 15 last night.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, we're taking very alternate lines, guys. the Tauros and the Haas there, letting through Primus. Very good, very good. Part the ways for Primus. Yes, that's the way to do it. Right. Trying to figure out who's on the RSF1 racing account. They're shouting out
touched the
Toro.
grass a little bit there through turn 1.
Rogue's invalidated again. Ah, Rebster. Evening, Rebster. The clue given you away was the Come On Toro, because I know you were a Toro Rosso driver.
Yeah, hello Webster, good to see you in the chat, mate.
Element in the chat as well. Jerk
Yeah,
Merc.
hello Element.
Hashtag Jerk Merc. Right, who should be
Good evening, mate.
right on board with Blazer. I'm thinking P16. 2 minutes to go, so these guys are all on it. So from 11th downwards, all on laps. Down you in 6th doesn't feel safe either, so...
I'm just going to keep an eye on Primus. He's looking pretty quick. The last little bit now. If he can finish this off, which he's going to get himself out of the danger zone for sure.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Can he get in them 8?
9th lap.
Ooh,
Nice.
just inside the 8s. Good lap from Primus.
Let's carry 9-1.
Daniel jumps himself up into 3rd on an 8-8. Raver goes 8th on a 9 dead.
You know what I was saying about Wagsy? Look at him, he's down at 11th. Bobbles as well, 12th.
Yep.
On a 9-4, they're all under pressure. 5 below, all on quicker laps. Here comes Blazer. Oh, 9-8 from Blazer. Misses out by less than a 10th at the moment.
He has got a chance to go again now. He's going to have to make this lap count. See what Junior can do. Runs a little bit wide through there. Improve.
Oh, 9-7.
Just a little bit.
Rogue's a few tenths up.
Head first improves, but not enough.
McLaren. Rogue 9-6. He bumps Junior back down again. And Blazer's up. Tedist has improved, but still in a 10-1 at the moment. Oh, but he's 4 tenths up first sector.
Makes
So
the line with 10 seconds to go.
oh, both Mercedes. Was that same time? Oh, Blazer's invalid. No, Blazer's done. B16.
Head first is 3 tenths up. This is going to put him on roughly Blazer at the minute.
Yeah, Blazer's finished. But Blazer unfortunately is out. Oh, kick of sideways for the Ferrari as Ted first. To the last corner. And then you got nothing left to do. Blow to the throttle, open the DRS.
And
Turns up, is he going to knock Junior off? No. That's it. Oh, Rogue. That was close. Was Kerry goes to 9 flat. Hi me.
So that's Q1, guys.
With a gap. 5th to 9th. Separated by not even half a tenth. Brilliant. Well, so unfortunately, Tedist and Blazer, top notch, the two eliminated in this session.
Yeah, unfortunate for them guys.
Oh yeah, a couple of people noticed in the chat both Mercedes got exactly the same time.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they did.
For those 9 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on a 9 flat. Ridiculous, but early days. Grunt, Connor, Daniel, Maniac, all the shot. But do any of these guys in the midfield have anything left?
And
That's Blazer and Tedist.
yeah. Still very close. Top 14 covered by a second. Top 15 covered by a second. So show how close it is.
Oh, he got a setup glitch. Blazer had the setup glitch. Oh, man. Oh, feel for you, Blazer.
Yeah.
Because I've been there. Oh, man. Well, that is a real shame. But
Pretty much no point in me racing if with a setup glitch.
It's the way you can back out from the session and join back, and then
No,
it's still locked.
Still locked.
Still locked.
Has it
So
done like the 6-6 one, mate, or is it the 2-2 one?
Yeah,
it's
the
in the
6-6.
You got to drop your front wing to 3.
Yeah, drop it
at
to like
least.
3-6 or something.
I'll
It'll still
help
be
you with
alright.
that. It'll feel a lot better than having it on 6-6 for sure. Maybe even 2.
Yeah.
It's up to you. But yeah, definitely drop it a bit.
It's the only thing I can
That's what I
think
did
of.
on my second run, and it was still glitching out with the 6-6 because I was not even getting quick in the straights.
Well, that's very unfortunate, but you never know in the race. You never know at all. As long as you're there in the right place at the right time, you can go it. But yeah, all the best to you, don't? Yeah, it's one of those things. I've been there. That's all I can say.
Robert said 6-6 wing, okay, round hair, you'll be good in the race, mate. So, it's worth a try.
I've done it. I've run 6-6 around here before, and I was not getting any speed. I couldn't even catch up to anybody. Robert, so I can't run 6-6.
Alright.
Because it makes the car unsteady.
Okay. Yeah, I think I had it before, and I put it to 3-6 for the race, and it seemed to... It was a little bit better. Not ideal, but that's the best scenario. But all the best in the race, Blazer.
Yep. Cheers.
Unlucky, mate.
All right.
See ya.
Right.
Yeah, I hate that glitch to chat. It's very unfortunate for one of the drivers.
It's incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Right, so into Q2 we go, and we've got a fair few on medium tyres in this situation. We've got Daniel, Porter, Koala in the Alpha, and Wagsy currently on medium tyres. Now,
Primus is the first to cross the line, mate.
yeah,
See what
so
you can do.
I think by Q1 times top notch, you've got to be 9 flat at least to be safe, and even then I wouldn't even be safe on that. Maybe into the 8s potentially. The 9.2 from Primus to begin. It's a pretty decent lap. On it already in the 8s.
Gone in the 8, yeah. There comes Grunt. Oh, 8-8.
Oh, just
beats him. Water on a 9-7.
You notice how Grunt goes right to the pit lane wall to minimise the time.
Yep, it's a good tactic.
I haven't seen anybody else do that.
You can gain a little bit of time by hugging it all the way around this left bit. All the way from the start, I've noticed. So, Koala on the mediums. Hugging it.
Oh, there's another one.
As tight.
9-9.
Got 2 medium runners in front of him.
109991. Nearly got a 999. Right, Quaker. It's a big race. Big race for him. He has to qualify well. So looks to be solidly in the 8 side. Oh, 8.5. Fastest time so far.
A very good time from Quaker there.
Okay, so who's next? Junior on an outlap. Junior for me surprisingly struggled in Oh, he's
he clipped the grass on the right hand side and just lost the back end there.
Was he trying to outdo me from last night? He's trying to have a better slide than me.
Good job on getting out of the way of Porter there from Junior.
Blimey.
Koala's gone for another one. And he's
There's a
better
big camera angle on it as well.
2 tenths better. Good lap.
Yeah, 9.7. Maniac 8.6. Championship contenders right up there already.
Very close between them
Top
two.
4. Yeah, Quaker doesn't want to. He wants to continue this fight, doesn't he? Alright, who's next? This to come through. Looks like a Toro into the pits. Racing point ahead of a McLaren.
Yeah, I think Junior's slowed down and gone for another one after his slide.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert's saying can't beat your slide bundle. Yeah. Nearly took him clean out the race.
See what Braver's got as he crossed the line. A 9.8 from Braver on the mediums.
Yeah, I don't think his medium times are quick enough. I mean, they're good. I think they're good.
Oh, Junior's invalidated again. Junior's finding himself under a lot of pressure in qualifying tonight.
He's really struggling with this track, and I can't remember from last season because he was in F4 last season, and I can't remember whether this was a trouble track or not. Rogue's invalidated as well, so they're all struggling.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he doesn't look like he's the only one. A few guys struggling with invalidated laps.
I could see what was going to happen with Junior as well, because the thing is with that turn 1, you want to open it up as best as you can by wanting wide on the entrance, but there's a patch of grass there, which obviously if you clip that, that's going to send you flying.
Yeah. As
Junior demonstrated. As Wobbles didn't get the turn in at all for turn 3. He's carrying on. Oh, wide at the top of the hill. That's very easy to do as well. Just get a little bit of a... It's a wobble for wobbles.
Yeah, I don't particularly like this sector myself. Very hard to master.
Have you ever seen this track when it was... was it the 70s or the 80s when it was much longer?
I can't say I remember. I've seen it, mate. No.
Best way to describe it. So basically, you see on the track map. So basically, turn 1 was like a long right hander went to the outside of turn 3, and then it had like a hairpin at the end of the long straight, and then you went backwards as the cars go now. Yes, it's like a good double the length of this track now. It was a very fast track as well. As Rogue has got a 9.5, might be in danger a little bit as he clips that grass. 8th at the moment.
Junior.
Yeah, oh, that's better. That's much better. A 9.1. There we go. Gets right with his teammate. Yeah, all those on mediums now on soft stop notch. Definitely mediums, we're not going to be quick enough. Good effort though. I think there were good times on the medium runners, but
Yeah, getting the 9.
with a field this close. Wobbles purple set to 2. See if this works for him. Oh no, he's backed into the bits. The only thing I would have with that pit lane is Port is invalidated as well. The only thing I would have in that pit lane, you know that runoff area on the left?
Yep.
I think that's too kind. I think there should be a barrier there.
So,
Like, if you go on board with Rogue, so you see the white line, that's all barriers, instead of a runoff area.
you might want to watch Braver, mate. He's on the mediums,
Oh.
and he's looking pretty quick. I wonder if he can get in.
Oh.
He is. It's a 9.5. He puts a 9 on the mediums. He's done 4 laps on them now. But
Yeah, 4
any
laps, and I
mistakes
don't
from
think that's
these
going to be
guys?
safe.
Yeah, good lap from him now. Mid
2000
nines on the,
Rogue on
on
softs.
the mediums.
He'll be one to look up for in the race, if anything else. Because that, as you say, is a very good lap on medium tyres. Alright, here we go. 5 minutes to go. Everyone's going to go out on softs now. I don't think anybody's going to stay on mediums. It's too close of a field, really. Chow, whose notifications? Mine? I'm watching the stream myself. I haven't seen anything. So... Okay. Right. Carlin. Where did Carlin finish? 10th last time. In USA did Carlin, so let's see if he can get a better result.
Verstappen's put Bravery 3/10 off my best soft time. Laugh a lot.
Your best soft time is a 9.2. I doubt that. I doubt that, Mr. F1 driver. I'd be very surprised. Yeah, Carlin's abandoned his lap. Was a scruffy turn 1 and 2. Damn, it is a 9.2. Okay. Fair enough. Right, Koala's on one. Yeah, Koala's on the lap. What did I get last night?
8.
Oh.
6, 8,
Yeah, I think I was in
5.
the 8s. Yeah, I think I was in the 8s, weren't I? Yeah. So I'm 7 tenths quicker than Verstappen. Right, noted, written it down.
Yeah.
I can remember.
Verstappen.
Oh, Junior! Oh, Junior! He's crushed it!
Oh no.
Edge of turn 2.
Coming out of 2.
All middle of the track. Hello.
Oh.
Jeez.
Rogue definitely let off there.
Oof. So he's looking
Oh,
board and port
invalidated
potentially.
well.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Junior. And Paula's invalidated turn 1 and 2. He must have caught the curb on the left. So Junior's out.
While
Struggles at this track continue.
4 temps up, he's going to nudge Braver down on their mediums.
Yeah, Koala up to 5th.
Rogue is invalidated.
Lord of Daniel, the Renner gets out the very, very very nicely. Alright, Daniel into the last corner. 8 tenths up. This is a very good lap. That put him up in 8.7 potentially.
Yep, he's one of them medium runners. Fresh set of softs on, gaining them quite a considerable amount of time. A 8.5. Wow.
Nice.
Daniel with some pace.
Very good lap from Daniel. Right, who's under pressure? Porter's on a lap. Oh, Junior. My only thought, oh, Porter's done it again. He's invalidated, I think, turn 3, I think. But I was looking at the chat. My only, according to Junior, he's coming out the pits and they put him out on track and then retired him.
Very unfortunate for you there, mate.
My only guess is you may have hit the inside wall or something, is my thought. Peppermint is not a restart. As tough as it is, as I understand Junior frustration, but definitely not a restart. Right. Who's
unlucky, Junior, mate? It's very unfortunate. But you can still have a good
Rogue's
race.
in. Porter's done as well, so it's just down to Wagsy, Wobbles, and Braver, and Wagsy is invalidated, and he's not getting back round in time, so Wagsy's out.
Wobbles is invalidated, and I don't think he's going to make it neither.
Nope. It's all down to Braver to potentially, well, potentially mean whether we're going to get 9 or 10 in the next session, because weirdly Junior's time is 10th. So I don't know what this is going to do. It may not cross carry out. Braver's on a good lap though. Going to be in the 8s, I think. So what's this going to do? Well, cross carry goes 5th. And oh yeah, I knew it would do that. I knew it'd do that. Oh, it's not Primus out. It's Carlin improved. And Primus ends up getting knocked out at the last second.
Game, sometimes.
Wow. Actually, to be fair, it actually put the times in order from what Junior did. If you see the times are actually correct. But yeah. Wow. Well, sessions. So out in Q2, unfortunately Junior, but he will be starting 10th, so still there. Primus 11th. Rogue in the McLaren 12th, Wagsy 13th in the Red Bull, Porter 14th in the Renault, and 15th for Wobbles. And you're top 3, top notch?
And your top 3, Toro Rosso of Maniac in 3rd. 2nd, Quaker Oats of the Red Bull, and Daniel with a good time in the Haas.
Let's have a quick word with Primus. Unfortunate there, Primus, because you got pipped by, I believe it was Carlin and Braver Container on the last seconds there. Just missed out on Q3, but I guess you're on fresh tyres, so still a decent situation to begin. But are you disappointed with that, or felt like could have been more?
Yes and no. Because obviously I know I could have gone faster, but made a mistake on my intended original flying lap. Caught the curb, ruined my chances of flying that there, and then I was kind of wary finishing up my lap, my lap that I'd just done, because I was like, these tyres are going to be like 3 to 4 laps old already, and if I get into Q3 they're going to be 4 laps old for the start, so it wasn't really an ideal thing. Like, I wanted to get into Q3, but also at the same time, I didn't want to be starting on really worn tyres. I mean, it's not really been the best qualifying session for me. Oh no, I definitely could have done better, but I had a little bit of a problem with being obstructed in Q1. That kind of did me in there. And then Q2 really was just a matter of kind of praying that the medium runners didn't go faster than me, but some didn't and some did. But 11th place, I don't think that's a bad position to be starting from, because I mean, I'm ahead of I'm literally probably like slap bang in the middle. So if any action goes on behind me, I'm probably going to be safe from it. And if any happens in front, I could probably capitalise and hopefully safely get through turn 1.
Yeah, so are you aiming for points in this situation?
I would like to get top 10 most definitely for the end of this race, because I didn't attend the season 1 Brazilian Grand Prix, so I really don't know how my pace really is around here. Unlike, when we saw Germany, where season 1 and 2 I got a 2nd place consecutively. So I'm just hoping to score some decent points. Glad to have a teammate again. I think I'm the person in RSF1 that's probably in F4 anyways, has gone through the most teammates.
Well, yeah, you start on fresh tyres, so safety car could be well in your favour in the first few laps, so we'll see, but all the best to you.
Yeah, just to let you know, by the way, it's overcast for the race, so rain popping up is highly unlikely.
You never know with this game.
Yeah, exactly.
So, alright, have a good race, and P.S. nice hit on the pit lane wall in Q1.
Yeah,
I was all over that.
Yeah. I just had a little wobble, and I was like, please don't see that, please don't see that. But luckily, there's like no real harm was done. With like lime green damage, where like your aero is not affected, but basically it's just saying, look, calm down, your wing's a little brittle right now. Luckily, I was at that stage, but my aerodynamics was not really affected. So, yeah, but I'm still hoping for a good result either way. But yeah, you guys have a good comm session. Hopefully, F4 can give you a good show.
So far, so good. So, yeah, thank you.
Also, welcome to Mercedes Brundle, #Jack Merck. I had to do that for Element, I'm sorry. Element would not get off my back if I didn't say that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
See you, lads.
Have a good race. Right, so there to go. Inside from Prime is starting 11th in the race, as Quaker Oats has set the early benchmark of an 8.6, but I'm right on the board with Grunt.
Yep, same.
Yeah, it's looking a good lap so far. Purple set to 2. He was right up there with the top runners. We know he can get like with this 8.6, hugging that pit lane wall the same again. 8.5. He nicks it.
Wow, very good lap.
Oh, Conatod's had damage on his first lap somewhere. Got damage on his front wings, so
Going free from Koala.
Right. Try to board a Maniac. Comes down the last corner, which has a actual corner name, but I'm not going to say it because I will probably decimate his pronunciation. But it comes out the last corner, opens up the DRS over the hill, takes an interesting line, hugs the right side. Oh, that's an esports line. It's half the cars over the wheel, very close to the grass. If we turn too early, yeah, I knew it. Turned in far too early. You knew as soon as he turned the steering wheel, you know, oh, he's going to cut the corner. Yep, too close. So Maniac's got to go again. So that's disappointing, but back into the pit lane we will go. I'll keep an eye on him just in case, because I think he might be saving tyres to go for a second run. Oh no. Peppermeat starting a revolution. He wants people to take their clothes off.
Dirty socks.
Jeez. I mean, it's hot. It's hot. It's humid where I'm at. What temperature is it? 25 degrees where I'm at. It is quite hot, but I'm not getting to that extreme. I might take my shirt off. But then, how would you know whether I had or not? Right, Maniac, here we go again. Can he get turn to right, hugs the inside curve? There we go, much better. Much better for Maniac. So turn 3, quickly flat out. And DRS need to be in the 16s really. First sector 16.9, it's quite decent. Oh, runs, oh, he was close, but runs okay. Now, this double apex, top of the hill, very, very tricky. As I would know, you don't want to go too far on the inside of that curb. And then this really tight and twisty hairpin after hairpin section here. We're coming up to the famous corner of Hamilton knocking out Albon. Sorry, I'm not salty about that at all. And then flat out left-hander into the last corner. Not too far on the inside curb and on the out. And then just up the hill, you got nothing else to do apart from hitting the DRS right about there. Hugs it on the left-hand side now. In the 8s. 8-7 goes third. Albon left the door open. Yeah. He may have left the door open, but it was kicked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not starting that yet. Oh, Braver. Braver's on a lap. Hello. 4/10 up middle sector.
Yeah. Equaling what Grant's done so far.
Oh. Right, here we go. This could be it.
Oh.
Oh. 600s. Braver's in contention. Minas invalidate. Connor up to 4th and an 8-7. Oh, just ahead of Maniac. Person he needs to be in front of, remember? Right. Who's next? Daniel's on an out lap. Maniac's back in with... Yeah, he's got enough time, I think.
Craig is backed out of his lap, mate. He's going to go again.
Yeah, he invalidated. Probably turn 1 and 2 again. Yeah, it's so easy to do when you're trying to leak out like even a 10th. Right, so who's next? Daniel. Daniel down in P8 at the moment, and he was pretty quick in that Q2. Didn't he hit an 8.5 in Q2?
He certainly did at the end, didn't he? Towards the end.
And let's see. Doesn't take the esports line that Maniac did, and he's a little bit wide on the curb, but got the line perfectly through turn 2 and 3. See, first sector 16. Whoa, 16.8, a 10th quicker than what Maniac could. Lovely Stig-inspired helmet. The white and black, simple. Oh, Carl, a little bit sideways there for turn... I think that's 5 and 6 up there. Gotta be really patient for that long left hand. Again, the car one stepping out. It's not controlled, but maybe that's the way he likes it. He likes the back end to be sticking out every now and again.
He likes a loose rear end.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to say it, but you did. Right. 3/10 up middle sector. Does he have anything left? Can he get onto the front row? Ahead of corner Maniac, maybe. See, it's an 8-7. Gets in between Maniac and Connor. Jeez Christ, this is close. And I think Carlin's going to join them, because he's 2/10 up as well. Imagine if we get so many people on an 8-7 again. Right, here comes Carlin. Are we going to join the 8-7 club? Is he going to go quicker than an 8-7? Oh, an 8-8. So close. It's had a cost carry. Jesus, qualifying is ridiculous. Especially this Q3. Koala's up. Oh, Koala! No! He wanted to get the power undercar, didn't let him. That's going to cost him, I reckon. Yep. 9.5, but he's got time. Alright, so shall we... So, well, Daniel's in. Daniel is done.
Yeah, Daniel's done.
And Maniac's just made an absolute mess of turn 4. So, yeah, and he's not going to get round in time. So I think that's Maniac done. He's safe. That could potentially be interesting. Raver's done.
Wonder if Connor's going to make the line. He is. So,
Yeah.
Connor and Grunt just made it across the line there.
Quake's not going to make it. Yep, Quake is done. He was about 3 seconds short. So third at best. So really it's Connor, Grunt, Crosscarry and Koala.
Yeah, Koala's up on his time. Is he going to get in an 8?
Come on, we want everybody in Q3 to be in an 8. In an 8.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
by
so
5,000.
so close.
4,000.
Oh, Koala.
That's unfortunate for Koala.
Well. Right, so it's Connor and Grunt left. The only people that could be on pole position now.
Grunt
And
has invalidated.
it's all down to Connor. He's already ahead of Maniac, which is what he needs to do, but ideally, if he can get another place ahead... He's down on his PB, though. Is this going to move him up? Nope. Even backed out. Even braked. So, Guantashtavi takes pole position. Blimey. This guy is on form, isn't it? Didn't he get pole position last time? What was it? Oh, I can't remember who was pole.
I'm not too sure, pardon me.
Was it Maniac because he was 6th? And he was actually Maniac was leading out turn 1. Might have been Grunt on his pole position, but run us through our top 10.
So in 9th position we've got Koala, and then 8th Crosscarry, 9th Carlin, 6th Maniac, 5th Daniel, 4th Connor, top 3 now, and 3rd Quaker Oats in the Red Bull, 2nd Braver Container in the Merc, and 1st position pole RSF1 Grunt in the Renault. White 5 dead. Wow.
Very close qualifying now. Half a second covering the majority of the field. Hello, Mr. Grunt. Pole position.
Hello.
Is that in a row? Because I don't know whether you got pole position last time or not. You were definitely up there.
Mexico, no. Mexico, I started like 7th because it was wet.
Ah, of course. But yeah, you're in a very good position going into this race. Man in form. 5 podiums in a row, including 4 wins. So yeah, but you're obviously I already said to you before about the mathematical. You're still in with the a shot of a title, so you can still do it, but obviously realistically,
It's tight. It's tight. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm still going for it.
oh, of
If
course,
I don't get it,
of
I
course.
don't get it. I mean, I started the league in Austria, so if I don't get it, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm still happy with how I've performed in the season, to be honest.
Yeah, and 4th place for you
Yeah.
would be
Great.
very good in the championship, holding off Daniel Primus and Junior, which are obviously still priority for you.
Yeah, I think that's priority, just trying to keep top 4. That was my aim, was top 5. When I think I got my first win and my aim was top 5. But if it goes higher, it goes higher. If it stays the same, then I'll be happy.
Cool. But all the best to you. Top notch. Any questions quickly?
No questions, mate. Just good luck in the race.
Ta, mate. See you in a bit. Bye.
Right. Maybe speak to you later.
Bye.
Right, there we have it. So, Slightly cloudy, as Primus said in his interview. Slightly overcast. Not dark clouds, it's kind of light clouds. Why am I talking about clouds? I don't know. Let's talk about this race. Who would you reckon be the ones to watch out for going into this?
I'd say Blazer Gun, just because of the setup. You never know. He might actually like it when he get out on track and he starts racing.
Mm-hmm.
He might actually start to like it, and he has had a couple of better finishes this last couple of races, so I hope he does at least. And I don't know, maybe I'd say Quaker Oats would be the one to watch. I think he's going to be pushing hard.
Yeah, both Quaker and Connor, ideally they need to win this race, or ideally they need to beat Maniac by a considerable margin, by a few positions, to realistically, give him a chance going into Abu Dhabi and Singapore.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you reckon Maniac's going to go about this race? Because he has the gap. He doesn't need to do specifically anything special anymore. That's not to say, ease off, because run, go 100%, go for the race win. But do you reckon there's going to be a little bit of it in his mind that he's going to be a little bit cautious?
Yeah, I think for sure he's definitely going to be the one that if they're fighting for position, I think he's going to be quite wary and backing out. He just wants to finish, really. Priority is to finish the race.
Yeah.
In the points.
Starting in exactly the same position as he did last week. And remember, last week he had that amazing start.
I'm going to let you do the rundown, mate. I'm just going to get a drink quickly. Get a can of Coke.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's going to have to be a quick one. Tedist and Blaze on hard tyres, okay. Right, so 17th is Tedist in the Ferrari. 16th, Blazer Guns in the Williams. Both on hard tyres, as I said. So everyone else on softs. Wobbles 15th for Ferrari. And then 14th for RSF1 Porter in the Renault. 13th, Wagsy. One of the potential contenders to wrap Red Bull constructors up tonight. Remember, they need to beat Toro Rosso and Racing Points total, but we'll keep an eye on that. He will start 13th in the Red Bull. TYG Rogue in the McLaren is 12th. The lone McLaren in this race. 11th is Primus, highest of those on fresh tyres. Let's see what gains he can make on the guys ahead of him. And then we have Junior, unfortunately. Had that a pit lane glitch during Q2, but he'll be starting 10th. 9th is Koala, first of the Alphas, with Cross Carey in 8th in the Toro Rosso. So then it's the next Alpha of Carlin in 7th, and Maniac, P6 championship leader going into this. He'll start for P6, same as he did last week, see what gains he can make, if any, from that position. Daniel, P5. Potential for race win because of the pace he showed in Q2. Maybe had a little bit more to show in Q3, but into the top 4. Connor Todd, one of the people that have to win this race. Same with Quaker Oats, he's in 3rd. Brave Container, the Mercedes, 2nd. And then pole position man, RSF1 Grunt in the Renault.
Thanks, Brundle, mate.
Right, here we go. No problem. So remember the situation, guys, in the chat. Red Bull can wrap up the constructors. They need to beat Toro Rosso by 27 points and Racing Point by 1 to seal it. But 36 laps. Let's see. We got another story in the F4 Championship to see. But we go to 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And the lights out and away they go. It's a very short run down to turn 1. And I think Grunt's going to keep the lead. We've got Connor right up on the inside of Quaker Oats up on the inside there, but keeps into 4th place. He's side by side with Daniel. You've got Maniac side by side with an Alpha. There's 3 wide at the back as well. But Grunt has retained the lead as they all come flying through towards the end. We're all still pointing in the right direction anyway. We've got 2 Alphas and 2 Toro Rossos side by side as everybody goes right turn 4 as Daniel got sideways. Carlin, Koala, Both got past Maniac. Going side by side through turn 5 and 6. They've got teammates. Maniac right behind with this midfield. And we've got the racing point of Junior trying to go up the inside across Kerry. He was side by side with Primus as well.
Yep, Cross Kerry's the only one I think with wing damage
Oh,
getting
Renner
out
off.
of everyone.
Winner off in the background.
That's Porter.
That's Porter. Yeah. Corner spun round in the midfield. That's unfortunate for him, but that's the end of the first one. End of the first lap, and Grunt has already got nearly a second lead.
Been a great start from F4, all apart from Porter. A little contact there from Cross Kerry and someone. I didn't see who it was on the first couple of corners, but other than that, no damage to anyone else. Oh, as
Yeah,
you see,
considering they were
Waddles
3 wide at some
clipped
point.
the grass into one, went wide. That's opened the door for Blazer. Blazer goes through on the hards. He's going to be under pressure down the straight though.
Blazer was actually the highest gain on the first lap, up 3 positions. Up to 13th. On those hard tyres, which again is going to be interesting.
Yep, got the
Back on the tyres. Oh, Wobbles is gone. Wobbles is
have
gone. That's in between turn 4 and 5.
Something must have
Be on
happened
board
there.
Porter. Safety car. Safety car already. Oh,
That's going to bring Porter
him in on
right
the
back
track.
into it. I wonder what happened there with
Oh.
Wobbles, because he's halfway down the straight. He must have either clipped someone
might have
or lost it
maybe
on the
got
curbs on the
contact, yeah.
exit. Box, 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 Lando says.
is anybody going to box? Would anybody box this
Very
early?
early. Maybe someone on the softs might want to go on the hards and go to the end, but it's a very long stint. I don't even know if it's possible.
Let's see.
That's what Man with the Cash is saying. Box hards.
No one's going there.
Oh, one of the Toro Rossos is. That's Cross Kerry. He's
Oh,
got
is
wing
that?
damage.
Cross
so
Kerry
that
and
makes
Junior.
sense. I don't think Junior's got any wing damage.
Oh, we're going alternate
Keep an eye on
strategy.
him.
Man of the Cash is part of the racing
Wing
points.
change. No,
He doesn't have
doesn't have.
hards. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It's because it's
Cross
the
Kerry's
racing
got
point climb.
mediums.
Yeah. Lander's saying hards would make it. They could, but they are slow though. That's the only thing. Would he really want to be on hards that long? That'd be interesting to see. Waxy's lagging badly, apparently. So final ball with tennis. He does have the connection thing. He is.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he is jumping a bit.
Yeah, he certainly is.
We'll have to keep an eye on him. Yeah. There's another lap on the safety car. If you can keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I'm on him.
Top
I'm
notch.
going to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
If he
to
keeps
be
on, we're going to have to say.
improving.
Alright. Yeah, mediums. I think I went 26 laps of mediums last night. And even though I had that slide in there, we've got to give him another lap, Kachow. Or is it?
Yeah,
God,
it's
he is
very
jumping a
bad,
bit.
mate. Blazer with
What are we
5
saying?
second time
Oh,
penalty
Blazer.
for exceeding track limits. It's not going to help you, mate, on them hards.
Let's turn through turn 1 and 2.
Really no reason for it by now, guys. Oh, another one.
Oh, Carlin.
Two.
Both
Come on, guys.
alphas. Both
I'll
alphas
keep it in
there.
them white lines.
Jeez, it's a narrow track, isn't it? But yeah, when you're going this slow. I mean, what am I saying? I did it twice in Belgium, so I can't really say anything.
I try so hard not to do it. It is easy to do, but you just got to think that a 5 second penalty is just not worth it.
Yeah,
Especially when
Yeah,
you're
as I
going
was saying
at
with those
speed,
mediums.
like you said.
Yeah, with those mediums. Bobbles is already DNF, so...
What should we do about Wagsy? He is lagging quite bad. It hasn't improved. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, we'll have to see when it gets under racing. We'll give him like a lap or two, but look how slowly Grunt is. Oh, Carlin, yeah.
Second.
They're all bunching up. Oh, goodness. Grunt can run at his own pace, but look how much they're concertinaing up. You got to give each other the space. There's always the space. And Grunt is away.
With the 5 second as well. Collision reporter.
Waker may catch Braver Container unawares into turn 1, too far back. But Daniel was looking, I think. Oh, whoa!
Oh!
Garland's got past Daniel. Garland's got past Daniel, but Daniel's going to retaliate. Back at him. Waker in front as well.
Got a run on Primus.
Ooh.
Good defending there from Primus. Put it in the middle of the track. That's what you got to do on this one.
Battles all over the place.
Side by side. Oh, Daniel just pulled out of it.
Alright, back under racing we go. If you can watch Wagsy,
yeah.
I'll keep an eye on the battles. If you watch Wagsy for a lap and a half, say, to see how it is. Either ride on board or ride with someone behind him.
Ride report
to check.
Behind him.
Yeah.
That
Fantastic.
seems
Meanwhile,
a bit
it's
better.
gone. As gone as a Quake Race has got a big run on Braver Container. He's edging alongside. Can he make the move on the outside though? Rubbing of tyres. Can he make it? Yes! Into second. Very nice. Big old Braver Container on the curb though.
Dive down on the inside of Wagsy and makes it paid off. That was a beautiful move by Porter.
Baker gives Braver Container the room. Braver Container, don't stick it. No! He's round! No! Whoa! Johnny Alpha!
Oh.
Koala just avoided him by an absolute inch. Oh, yeah. That was... I mean, Greiker gave him the room, but as soon as you get up on that curb... Tim and Ike, meme. Meme, please. Yay.
Rogue
Wow,
Blazer.
that was a great dodge from
Rogue's got him.
Rogue. That was a great dodge by Koala. Good save, but I knew as soon as Braver Container was trying to edge it up on the inside, it was never going to end well. Goodness, he didn't take out anybody else.
Enabled.
Whoop. Daniel's a maximum attack right now. On a
On
Todd.
with the 3 second. That's not going to help you pause up there, mate, in third position.
Maniac's got a one on Koala. Up on the inside. Through turn 4. And, yep, slight contact with the front wing though, but he's up into 6th. How's the lag with Wagsy? Is it cleared up?
It's still lagging. It's kind of hard to tell with him and Cross Carrier. I think it is just Wagsy though. Yeah.
It's your call. It's your call. It's your
I
call
don't
of
think
judgment.
that's good enough. To be fair, it's hard for these guys to race with him at the moment.
Alright. If you could message him for me then in that case. It's not what I want to do, but yeah, as you say, it's very difficult to race with. Right, so Cross Curry, the mediums is making moves it seems. As Maniac's on the back of Daniel. Daniel's looking at the back of Carlin. So at the moment, Maniac is just running his own race, comfortably in 6th. Again, it doesn't need to do anything specific as Porter and Blazer going side by side there. Oh, and here comes Cross Carry. Blazer not. Oh no! Oh!
Oh, cross Kerry.
thing as
Oh,
container.
Wagsy just missed him.
I missed that. Cross Kerry again, very lucky. Again, stuck his nose in up in the inside of Blazer, that corner. And it's that curb. As soon as you get up in that curb. Oof, yeah, Peppermeat saying it. Even Peppermeat and I agree. Wow. Peppermeat doesn't normally agree with me. Wow. Here we go. Daniel's got to run on Carlin. Carlin's holding up Daniel, I feel. Here he comes, running outside. Maniac going to watch the pair of them. Carlin just stays ahead. Here we go, and Primus is on the back of Koala as Daniel and Carlin again side by side, turn 4. Careful of the curb. Still side by side, turn 5 and 6. Nope. Good defensive driving from Carlin so far. Oh, as Daniel's gives him a little tap. I feel Daniel's getting very frustrated. Good race so far, top notch.
Yeah, it sure is. Just watching Maniac on the back of Daniels. Daniel on the back of Carlin up the straight.
Yeah. Front meantime, 2.5 seconds in front of Quaker at the moment, in control. Oh, here comes Daniel. It's Maniac looking as Daniel goes right running outside. Oh, contact! Maniac, can he capitalise on Daniel? No. On the curve, had to get out of it. Daniel really wants to clear this Alpha. Really wants to clear this Alpha, cannot do so. And look, Carlin's nearly 4 seconds behind the top 3. He's got a train now because he's got Koala and Primus up behind.
Yeah, there's a train down from 4th all the way down to 8th position.
It's the Carlin train. It's the Carlin train at the moment. Yeah, Primus, remember on those, he's fresher tyres than these guys, but obviously that safety car really, does that help Primus in a way with fresh tyres or not? Tough to say, really. I can use contact whenever I like, Verstappen. It's a word. It's not a trademarked word. So overtake the race being used tonight. Can be. Good shout if you spot one. Oh, Daniel had a horrible run through turn 2. Maniac's on the inside. As Tedis has called it a day. So both Ferraris are out. As Maniac flung on the inside of turn 4, and he's got it. He's got past Daniel. So now he can have a look potentially at Carlin. Definitely this train is all
Carlin.
All bunching up. Not a good day for Ferrari. Both out. Head is down wobbles. Trusting at the meantime, keeping a 2-second gap over Quaker.
Koala went deep into that bottom corner, leading onto the last straight.
Maniac's got to run on Carlin. Running outside of turn 1. As Daniel's in. And easy as you like. Swoop round the outside.
Carlin just touched the back of him. It was okay.
Porter speeding in the pit lane. Daniel onto hard tyres. And Porter under mediums. And interestingly, remember Junior can potentially go to the end. Daniel's come out 7 seconds behind Junior. So as long as the pack stays close, which it is, relatively, Junior's in the money at the moment, but he's got to keep those tyres lasting.
Got to remember he has done 9 laps on them already. By the end of the race, they're going to be very hard to drive on around there.
Baker's gapped into Grunt a little bit on this lap. Gap was over 2 seconds, it's now 1.6. Now both Alphas are going to be up behind Maniac potentially. None of them pitting, none of them covering off Daniel. But yeah, Junior is the highest of those that are stopped now. So he's got past Cross Carries. Oh yeah, Cross Carry had that off, didn't he? So
yeah, he had wing damage as well, so that adds like 4 or
Yeah.
5 seconds to your pit. Just watching
Time's
the
doing
battle
well,
between
7 as well.
Maniac and Carlin at the moment, and Carlin
oh,
seems to
Centre
get
2,
close.
Blazers out, safety
Blazers
car.
out.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Edmonton
early
4.
into that corner.
Ooh,
Wow.
okay, now what?
Yeah, I think that's
Ah,
gonna be
Blazer.
Junior into the pit, and all of these soft runners,
Yeah, all these stuff.
maybe
Here's
even
the
cross
thing.
carry as well.
Here's the thing. If everyone ahead of Junior pits now, which they really should, does this mean Junior's going to be in the lead?
Yeah, I think he went over the curb, all right, Peppermint, mate.
Yeah, certainly did. I think... Oh, Koala's got a... Oh, Koala backed off to allow his teammate to pit so they didn't double stat. But in doing so, he's queued up Primer's word of Ragsy. So let's see what... Oh no, Junior does pit. Okay. So it's Cross Carry. Daniel's not going to pit. So where's
I think
Daniel going to
the
end up in all
mediums will
this?
be pretty safe to the end now. Quaker on the hards.
Auto drive through penalty.
Drive through for Porter. Oh, unlucky, mate. Daniel with a 3-second. There's a lot of penalties tonight. It's going to be mad when I look at the screen.
Yeah, Daniel was
Come out.
yeah, Daniel was rushing to get some positions. He's up to 5th and all that. So this is intriguing. So Quaker went on the hards, as did Wagsy. So both Red Bulls hards, the rest mediums. Obviously Daniel didn't pick because he didn't need to. He wanted to get positions back. Because if he had pitted, he would be behind Junior in 12th or 13th. So, yeah, 22 laps. Yeah, mediums were last.
I think they're
They'll
all
be
going
a
to make
bit
it to
rough
the
in
end.
the last few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard running guys are going to look good at the end. After about
Def-
10-15 laps, they're definitely going to be a lot faster.
It's
But-
definitely interesting how both Red Bulls... No, Camo, don't do that. Don't say that.
15 minutes to
Don't
away.
say that. I don't believe you.
And that would leave like 4 or 5 laps.
No offense, Camo, I don't believe you.
Honest. Rain, you.
Maniac, yeah, Maniac says rain due as well. Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't trust this
15
game.
minutes though, that's
one
not like...
little bit. I said no rain.
15 minutes is... That's the last few laps, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to leave like 5 laps at the end. 4 or 5
Oh,
laps.
jeez. Might not rain enough for intermediates, but definitely make it damp. Oh, jeez. Do we need anything else? But 2 safety cars. Potential rain coming up. Ugh. And all this time, Grunt has kept the lead from his pole position. Had a good restart last time. See if we can get a good one again. I don't know why though Quaker and Wagsley for that matter went onto hard tyres though, top notch. Seems a weird one.
Maybe they want to feel a bit more comfortable at the end of the race, and they
Yeah,
made the decision that they're not going to pit again, no matter what. Even if there is a safety car or VSE, they're just going to stick with these tyres now. That would be what I'd think anyway.
yeah.
Safety car's going to be in this lap.
Yeah. Quaker already knows Grunt's strategy with this restart. It's going to be packing the... Yeah, he's going to back the pack right up. He's allowed to go at his own pace, really. That is the rules.
Yeah.
Ideally, he's not allowed to, like... I don't like when they stop and start. He's not really doing that. He's just going very slowly. Trying to catch Quaker off guard.
And use the technique of just rolling. There they go.
Yep. Right, here
Got
we go.
The best run. Rogue's got a pretty good
Just got run on Daniel.
Yep.
Oh, and yeah, Rogue and Primus behind as well.
Yep.
2x2. And both make the move, so...
Guys. Great move from them two, Daniel and Rogue.
Carlin. Oh, he's going to have a move into turn 4. He's got a good run. This will be a lunge. It is. Daniel, look for it. He choreographed that. Sit on the inside. Careful the curb. Careful the curb.
Jeez. Very, very tight for two cars to go around here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Daniel's on those hard tyres. They've already done a couple of laps, but they've taken quite a bit to get back up again. Carlin's made his way through. Yes. Every time someone goes side by side through there, turn 4 and 5, make me tense up a little bit now. Back with the midfield train again. Maniac has got to run on Connor.
Yep.
No DRS here.
Still gaining a lot.
Speed he's got.
Don't think he's going to be quite close enough into one.
Nah, he's not going to risk it. Oh, Connor though. Connor though. No brakes at all. Oh.
And that was lovely and brave from Maniac to go around the outside.
Open the door. Just open the chasm-like door.
And that's what Maniac need, opportunities like that, and he's just going to glide through, nice and safe.
Rogue. Plunging up on the inside. He's on the inside again.
Daniel went wide.
Give each other room. He's on the grass as well.
Images of Sittle come back to mind.
Daniel's getting attacked from all angles here because he's on those hard tyres and everyone else around is on mediums. Oh, Wagsy's doing the same thing with Cross Carey Junior Koala behind him. That's the problem with the hards. At this point, they're just sitting ducks.
Yep, they sure are.
Eesh.
And that's given Grunt an opportunity just to stretch lap by lap, little bit by little bit, away from Quaker.
Yep. Anything Quaker can do now is try and stick with him.
Koala.
DRS enabled.
Junior.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Inside. Oh, late braking.
Oh no! Contact.
Cross carry.
Big contact.
Ow.
He spun right in front of Junior.
He's been very unlucky today.
No.
Junior's
Wrong
got
place,
wing
wrong
damage.
time.
Koala hasn't got wing damage.
Wait, so the one that...
Yep. Yep.
So the one that lunged doesn't get damaged, the other two do. Wonderful. Optimistic, late braking. I know. Either way, Junior got caught up and he's got to pit again. We've seen this before though. It was Junior himself in Spain, I think. Spun twice under a safety car and still ended up getting third.
Yeah, Duffer called it. Very silly, mate. Very silly indeed.
Yeah.
I just feel sorry for Junior there. Junior is looking better than he had at the start, for sure. Back with the group. Same as Porter. Porter's no far back down. Junior with a 5 second speed
In the pits, and he's retired. I'm
not
surprised. Wow. Very, very tough luck. Junior was back in this race, I feel. Or maybe actually no, maybe the second safety car didn't really help him. Either way. There he goes, down to 13 now. And we've only just gone halfway. The Maniac gapped Connor a little bit and is now within a second of Quaker.
Yeah, he sure is. Meanwhile, I've got
Daniel.
the runners of Rogue and Primus on a medium, looking to get past Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel's really struggling for pace right now. Rogue, surely. Yeah. Up on the inside. Give me a good camera angle, please. No, it's not going to give me it.
Oh, I've got a Sky one, I have. Beautiful.
How can I get a Sky 1? I had a front and a rear wing. Oh, Daniel. Oh, Daniel. Oh, that was optimistic. Rogue gave him the room.
Rogue's
Jeez.
still giving him the room.
Oh, Primus. That was, oh, that would have been bold. Goodness me. I mean, credit to Rogue. Gave him... Daniel went for an optimistic lunge and Rogue was like, yeah, okay, I have a go. Oh!
Oh!
They both sideways. Oh, Rogue! Back across in front of Primus's nose. Primus kind of leaving the door open. He's going to go right around the outside there, really. Cut
Rogue's
back,
fighting it.
switch back. Oh,
That was lovely from Primus. Who's got the better run?
Gives a little
Gives up
cuff
the
under the ear.
DRS to Rogue. And Rogue's coming back at him. This is
Oh.
a great battle. I think Rogue's
Maniac,
going to get this
Maniac.
one done.
Top two. Maniac's on the back of Quaker.
He sure is. Coming out of
I would
Two.
stick with that.
Primus for the 3 second. What's the cut? Through 1 and 2.
Oh. Now just holding it. He's giving Quaker the room. Quaker's not exactly alongside, but
Rain in
Man,
5
it's like-
minutes. Thank you for Patronus. I
jeez.
wonder if that is actually going to do it. I never trust what this game say anymore. It tells you it's going to be dry race and then it
Is
rains.
it going to be
so
that? Is it going to be that rain where it's like,
dry still?
yeah,
No, I know we had a practice and they, at the end of the practice it was dry, but they were still on inters. So what that mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
definitely getting very cloudy up at the top of the sky. The Maniac has not gapped Quaker. Quaker's still within the second.
Yeah, that DRS
Remember,
is going to
ideally,
pull him
Quaker
along
needs to
nicely.
be. Remember, Quaker ideally needs to beat Maniac in this race. I'm pretty sure he knows that fact.
Yeah, I think he knows that at the end of this race he's going to feel a lot better on them tyres than Maniac and Grunt, so he's just got to stick with that, try and stick within that second, really.
What would be better, mediums or hards, than a dry but, well, no, damp but not intermediate track? If we are in that situation, maybe we could get intermediates.
Normally I'd say mediums, but by the time, or maybe, if that does come down in 5 minutes, then maybe, yeah, the mediums will be. All
Look at
depends when the rain
cross-carry
comes.
damage, please. Yeah, he does have damage. Thank you, Camo. Yeah, front right damage for cross carry.
Yeah, that's the second win
Where's he
today
got
for
that
cross
from?
carry.
Where's he got that from? He's not got it from Wagsy, has he? Is that why you pointed me out?
Hope not.
It seems to have cleared up though.
Yeah, definitely
My
has
fault.
later in the race, but the first 6 or 7 laps were pretty bad. I don't think that's what's. I don't think the lag just caused
Quaker.
that.
Too much curb on the inside for Quaker. Time penalty for him. Feels like this race has gone on forever. On lap 23.
Primus
Two
on
safety cars
Rogue
Oh,
on the outside. Oh, contact!
contact! No, big contact. Rogue's out.
Rogue's out.
Oh, cross carry. Must have hit Rogue.
Cross carry.
Yeah,
has
middle of the
collected
track.
him.
No. Safety car. Number 3.
Wow, what's going to happen now?
That looks poor. To be careful. There's 2 cars in
Had
the
a
middle of
really
the track.
horrible. Yeah,
you go.
poor. Good lad. Good job, mate. I had a really
11
horrible
left.
view of it. I could only see one car, and
Ah.
I could see the nudging, but I couldn't see where they were to each other, so I can't really comment. I know Primus did have a run.
Yeah, I think they
anyone's
just
fault.
locked tyres by the looks of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Camo's right. One of the things, they both watered it. What I'll give too much.
So
Paid
we've
the
had
ultimate
three.
price.
Oh, hang on.
Quaker
This
and
is
Maniac are in the
interesting.
pits.
Yeah.
Grunt and Connor in, neither's Carlin.
Soft tyres. Softs will last.
I thought
If it
Primus
doesn't
might have
rain.
stayed out and might have tried to stretch it.
Brave has moved himself back to 4th.
Yeah, this is going to help Porter out massively. Get back on it, might even be able to get some points out of this.
Daniel onto mediums. Wagsy softs. Primus
that-
mediums. Koala softs.
I think a lot of these have forgot that might even rain soon. Thank you, Lando, for pointing that out.
Will it rain? We've been told it could rain, but will it? We don't know.
Well,
You
it's-
just-
12 laps. Maybe
Oh,
11
goodness
laps by
me.
the time the safety car get in. Plenty of time.
Remember I said, what was it, like, Japan, I think, where the safety car streak was broken. As in, we didn't get one. And then we didn't get one in America. We got 3. We got 3 in Brazil. So they're making up for it.
It's a very tricky track, especially to race on side by side. Very narrow.
We've had three safety cars, for instance, around about the same place. All turn 4, 5, and 6. All in that little section of track.
So while we're doing this, shall I run through the penalties quickly?
Penalties, yeah. Yeah, penalties, good idea.
So Grunt he has 2 warnings, no penalties.
Ooh, can't get another one.
Connor Todd has a 3-second and a warning.
Braver. Braver's just got a 5.
Carlin
Carlin.
has 2 penalties, no warnings.
Cool. Braver's
Yeah,
just had a
Braver
5,
was-
so that's added on
Braver
to...
had 2 warnings up until that point. Has
Cool.
now a 5-second.
Maniac, this will
Clean
be
as a
key for
whistle.
Maniac.
He has 1 warning.
Oh, Mania, that's good. Quaker, I know, has at least 1.
1 no warnings.
Okay, Daniel.
1 penalty, 1 warning.
Okay, Wagsy.
Wow, good job from Wagsy. He has 1 penalty. Good job from him.
Primus.
Yeah, Primus has 1 penalty. Wow, I'm quite impressed with these guys. Well,
Koala.
5-second. I don't know if that's served or not, but other than that, he has 2 warnings.
When did he get it?
Early, really early in lap 4, so he might have served that.
Yeah, well, he would have served that.
And lap
Porter.
11, 5-second for Porter. A drive through
He
for
served
Porter.
that as well.
They're served, and he has 2 warnings, so he's clean, essentially.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Cross
safety car in this
carry.
lap.
Cross carry just has
This will be
2
the third time.
warnings. Oh yeah, cross
This will be the
carry's
third
not
time. Grunt Chastity is... Or RSF1 Grunt now, he's not Grunt Chastity anymore. Oh, look at that bunching up. Careful, guys. Come on. Field looks so diminished now. There's only 11 of them. There we go. And,
Yes.
oh, goodness me, that's all bunched up. So, they knew what Grunt was going to do, and they're all pretty much the same. This is going to be... Oh, this is Manic. Carlin up the inside of
Carlin's gone
corner.
deep. Very
Oh,
nice.
you got Quaker.
Porter got a
Quaker on the
3-second.
inside.
Carlin give Connor a little
Oh.
love tap. That's allowed Braver through. Braver's got the run on Carlin. Gone for the outside.
He's got past corner.
This
Oh,
corner's killed so many today.
goodness me. Maniac's down to 7.
they've gone
He's been
too
shuffled
wide.
out in all this.
Into 5.
What are we doing?
Ooh.
Oh, no, Daniel. Ah, God,
Daniel
God,
pulled out of it.
Oh, wing damage.
Quaker's got
wing damage
wing
for
damage.
Quaker. Oh, the light tap with Connor.
Fantastic. He's looking
Quaker's
behind
now-
him and laughing, thinking, thanks boys.
Yeah.
You
He
keep
won't be
fighting.
laughing. He'll be,
I'll pull
he'll
away.
be smiling. He won't be laughing. But Quaker's highest and soft. Porter's round. Middle sector again. We've dropped off the back. So Quaker's now highest and soft, but he's got damage.
Yeah, has got damage. He's
Oh.
got the run on Connor.
He's got a good run on Connor. Here we go. The outside.
Connor kept it
Oh,
there,
with
but
the damage.
so did Quaker.
Oh, Daniel cut the
Daniel,
corner.
Koala, 3-second penalty for them two.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Right, comes Maniac on the inside of Daniel. Connor on back on the inside of Quaker. Remember
That was
what's
a car
happened here,
round,
guys.
container, he's lost it.
Oh. Same place again.
Same corner, yeah, that's killed so many today.
It's one of the lucky ones.
Wow, this train behind Quaker because of that wing damage.
Rain any minute, says Patronus. As Koala's got past. Primus said, look at this. Look at this field. Grunt's got the gap again.
Yeah,
2 seconds out of Carlin.
Been able to pull away, but Carlin's pulling him back a little bit. I wonder what Craig is going to do. Is he going to stick with it and hope that the rain comes? They're all going to have to pit. He's under pressure at the moment. A big train behind
Rain
him.
is ominous. Oh,
A lot
jeez.
darker.
I tell you, this is exactly the situation none of these championship contenders need. Right now, you got.
It's a great situation for a cup of tea.
My cup of tea's already gone.
I got made a fresh one.
Maniac on the inside of Daniel. On board of Wagsy, who's just watching the pair of them, just thinking, where do I move?
Maniac side
Still
by
side by
with
side,
Daniel.
duh.
Oh,
They
it's
were,
not what Maniac want to be doing. And there's the first
Rain.
spot of rain. I see it on Maniac's
there's the
screen.
rain.
This
All right,
work
that's how
well for
heavy is this rain
Grantastrophe
gonna
and
go?
Carlin, because they didn't pit.
Right, so because the rain is coming down lap 28, that's 8 laps. We still got to go.
That's definitely going to go intermediates at some point.
Is it though? Is it going to be raining enough? And is it worth going to Winters? Is my thought.
Yeah.
This is going to be a tough call to make. Very tough conditions for these guys. I'm amazed with Quaker right now. Totnos, with that damage, he's still holding off these guys.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
All that he can to keep in this situation.
Yeah, I just don't see this dry track lasting more than 2 laps like this.
No, it is only drizzling though.
Yeah, it's for now.
Yeah.
When I come down here, I think a couple of guys will agree with me that come down quite hard on this track.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it. Great battling from these guys in this mid-pack, all the way from
It's been a
Quaker.
great race, been full of drama.
Yeah, hard one to call. There's been ups and downs. Guys thinking they're out of it, and then a safety car bring them straight back into it.
Tell you what, though, Grunt has been in control all race. Three
Sure has.
safety car restarts. He's got to go for all of that.
Yeah,
Each
and
one
from
he's
pole.
been doing really good.
Yeah, done a great race so far. Definitely a contender for driver of the day.
We're going to speak about that soon. Still DRS active. Rain's come down slightly heavy. Maniac,
Oh,
big
dive
lunge,
from
big
Maniac.
lunge, big
Oh, he's touched the back of
no!
Connor Todd.
Contact damage! No!
Yeah,
He's
one
dropping
damage.
down. He did not need to do that.
Sadly didn't, mate.
He didn't need to do that. He was in, what was it, 5th? 5th, 6th?
Yeah, it's
Might have
gonna
been
be a
just
good
late
ball of
brakes, though.
points.
Big situation for Carlin and Connor. They got to move forward still. 3rd and 4th is good, but they need more. But
Runs for the 3-second.
big slide from Daniel as well. You can see it's getting steadily worse. He's still got 6 laps to go. One mistake though. What's Maniac going to do is he might as well stay out, because if he pits, he'll be way behind. Or does he gamble to go on intermediates maybe? Right, Connor Connor's got a good run on Quaker. That damage starting to take effect in these damp conditions. Gonna lunge it up on the inside, over the curb though. And nose to tail. Quaker's got another run back again.
Still has down inside.
Just.
Quaker's coming back at him again now. Connor.
Oh, don't go side by side. What are you doing? Ah! Oh, Daniel trying to lunge up on the inside. Wagsy as well. Wagsy's in there. P6.
Yeah, Wagsy's up. 7 positions at the minute. Great drive from Wagsy.
Oh. Yeah, look at that rain now. I think you're right. I think you're right with intermediates. I think we may get them, but
When they're going to come,
I think a fair few may stay out.
who's going to make the decision first?
Someone's got to blink. Look at this, they're still fighting tooth and nail. Baker's somehow still hanging on to third.
That would be my first vote. Element, mate, don't you worry.
Ooh. Yeah, Grunt 5 seconds ahead of Carlin. Carlin's doing well on P2. Very good job from Carlin again, going wide. Oh, Daniel!
Oh, caught that curve.
Jesus.
The car didn't like it. Got a wobble on. He called it very well. I was watching him from Wagsy's car. Great to watch.
Good save, yeah. You can see they're all struggling.
Yeah,
I feel
Daniel
like
particularly.
Daniel's car is sliding a bit
Koala
more. Oh, yellow flag
backwards.
sector 2. Yep,
Yeah,
he's got damage.
Red has got past him. Unlucky there from Koala.
This is how tricky it is. But DRS
When
is still
they're gonna-
active.
Yeah, sure is. They are starting to slide all over the place in that window.
Quaker, I know he's on softs. Which are faster than all these guys, but he's got that damage on his front wing, and he's still getting as Daniel taps the back of the corner. Maniac stayed out. Maniac stayed with these guys. He's got damage as well. Koala's in. Meantime, is he going inters or
Yeah, he
damage
is.
that he's trying to repair?
Wing change.
He's inters. Enough to lose.
Nothing to lose yet. Worth a try. At least he's sticking at it and giving it a go.
It's that DRS though. If the DRS turns off, that's the key. Always the key sign, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, that sure
No matter
is.
how tough it is. No matter how tough it is, you got to stick it out. That's just for me. Oh, you can see they're all sliding those. Really tricky as Wagsy.
Wagsy. I think them softs just give him a little bit of grip. Just when he needed it.
Still this train of cars. Still Quaker holds on to third. Amazed by him right now. Ridiculous. Again,
Oh,
letting the
Wagsy.
brakes.
Getting a bit greedy.
It's
It's looking very slippery for these guys now. All of them. Wagsy, Daniel. They're all struggling. Porter with a 3 second.
not wet
Maniac.
enough for Inters. Koala's
It's coming
dropping.
back at Wagsy.
Oh,
With that damage,
Daniel!
and that's
Daniel hit the back of the
late
corner.
braking.
Connor's round. Oh, turn 4.
Wagsy got out of the
Is
way of
Maniac
it.
gonna get
That's
up to
opened
fourth
the
place? It
opportunity
is.
for Maniac. Maniac's back up to 4th.
Oh, and Container's out. Container's out. He's done the same place. Turn
Yeah,
4.
he sure has.
Oh, Daniel's just
Is that going to be a safety car? His car is on the track. I don't think it is because they're all past him.
Oh, Daniel's just spun round corner. And as it stands, if it all finishes like this, Connor will be out of the championship. It'll be a 2-horse race. Ah. Got a feel for Connor. Innocent there. Wagsy is having a look at Maniac now for 4th. All it takes now. In one slip.
Yeah, can all go down the drain.
Daniel's out of it. Daniel's retired. We're down to 9. It's not Inters yet. Because Koala's not. Koala keeps losing time. Wagsy's putting Maniac under severe pressure. Let me think. Yeah, Red Bull aren't doing enough at the moment to seal the constructors, but 3rd and 5th will be very good for them.
Just wondering if Wagsy has a go at Maniac. Is Maniac just going to let him go and take 5th position? Is he going to fight him? We see what happened earlier when he fought. He lost part of his wing. He's kind of lucky ball to still be in 4th position. Wagsy's coming at him now. Wagsy's going to be close enough though.
We're on to the last lap. Maniac's clean, isn't he? Still. In terms of bends. Does Wagsy have penalties?
Wagsy was
Wagsy's got to run.
Wagsy has got to run. He's on the outside.
He's going to go for the switchback.
The switchback.
He is. Oh, side by side for this deadly corner. No, he hit the curb. Hit the curb. It was going to go. Oh.
Yeah, we see that curb earlier. I think it was Daniel clipped it and had a wobble. Cars don't like that curb.
No.
Oh, Wagsy sliding. Primus is up the inside.
Oh, Primus.
Oh, and he's touched him.
Oh, we got to get the camera on this man. Grantastrophe. Yeah. So he's controlled this race from start to finish. 3 safety car restarts as well. You got to take your hat off to him. Takes the victory in Brazil. P2 for Carlin. What a great race from him. Up to 2nd. Breakaro's into 3rd, but I think Maniac's going to jump him. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Does Wagsy? Wagsy just holds off Primus in the line. And they all stay where they are. Porter 7th. Connor 8th. And then Koala, who tried to gamble on intermediates.
Went for
didn't fail, but he's going to get 9th. He's going to get 9th anyway, so.
Or a couple of points, yeah.
2 points. 2 points, yeah.
That was worth a try. If a couple of them had pitted, or had started running a bit heavier, he might have got into it.
Driver of the day vote from now. Let's say we can have Grantastrophe, I think.
I think it's got to be between Grunt and Wagsy.
I said Carlin. I said Carlin and Porter into the mix as well. I think. Porter's kept his head. Wagsy's done okay as well. Carlin as well. So, vote for your driver. That looks unanimous.
I think it's pretty unanimous at the moment.
People have spoken.
The people have spoken. Camo.
How many of those are repeats? None of them.
Not one.
Not one.
So far.
Wow, what a tense end to the race that was. Goodness me. Well, and as it is top notch, we still cannot crown a champion. The title cannot be decided yet.
Not as yet.
No. Who's gonna be the tier that does it? But take us through that top 10.
So in 10th position, Daniel. Unfortunately, didn't finish that one, and then that was Koala, Connor in 8th, Porter in 7th, Primus in 6th, Wagsy in 5th, Maniac in 4th, and then top 3 was Quaker Oats in the Red Bull, Carlin in the Alpha in 2nd, and then today's winner from pole to the win, Grunt in the Renault. I believe I see a comment
Thank you.
earlier in the chat was Element Grunt for F3.
Are we still doing that? We're like 2 races to the end. There you go. But in terms of championship, if those are the results that stay, because obviously penalties, etc., and stewards. But in terms of results, Red Bull don't clinch the constructors, and obviously Maniac couldn't win the drivers. But in fact, Quaker cuts into Maniac's lead slightly. Still puts Maniac in a strong-ish position, but it now means it's a 2-horse race. Maniac or Quaker, Red Bull or Toro Rosso in both championships
We're
after that.
missing
But
someone. Who are we missing? Carlin and Grunt.
didn't scroll down.
Does not have a mic.
Oh,
He
yeah.
doesn't have a mic. Still.
Doesn't have a mic. Mic.
Well,
Still
might
doesn't
win
have
that
a mic.
championship.
Yeah. No, camera, I did not scroll down. I forgot to scroll down. I'm sorry.
I did, don't worry.
I'm the only one that doesn't scroll down. They want the streamer to scroll down, that's why. The whole
I
results.
scrolled down and recorded it, so it's fine, don't worry. I got you back.
Thank you. Right, if you do second place, Top Notch, I did the winner.
Yep. So, second to date, Carlin, mate. Good drive from yourself. But Alpha, I think Alpha will be happy with that. As an overall result, I think they're pretty close to clinching that, so that's good points for them. How do you think your race went, mate? Let us know.
I wasn't happy with qualifying. I thought I could have been up there. Then the start happened. Nothing happened mid-pack. Couple safety cars. Then the last one, everyone pitted for softs, which I thought was a bit stupid, as they're just going to be battling with each other, and me and Grunt just got away on the mediums. And actually, in the first safety car, I picked up a 5-second penalty from little contact with Daniel, but it didn't really matter in the end. I still got P2, which I'm pretty happy with. Yeah.
Yeah, good drive, mate. Was you worried when the rain started to come? Did you think that you were going to have to pit again, or was you
No,
determined to see it through?
I
and
like
go to
driving
the end?
on slicks in the wet. I prefer it. It makes me a lot faster.
Oh, good result from you, mate. And how do you feel going into the next race, Abu Dhabi?
I don't really do Abu Dhabi much, but by the way it's been looking, and I'm Mr. P2 in the league back right now. I have like 4 P2s now, 3.
Yeah, good
Oh.
job from yourself, mate.
Going for the win. Stop Grunt's winning streak.
Good job, mate. And Brandel, you want to ask anything?
No, yeah, all good result for yourself and Alfa Romeo. So yeah, nothing else to be said really. Yeah, congrats on your second place.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we must head forward to our race winner, Gruntastrophe. And as I said in the close of that race, you're the guy in form. So that's 6 podiums in a row with 5 wins in the last 6 races. So fantastic at the moment. But yeah, very, very tricky conditions in that last third of that race with the rain coming down. Did you guys expect it going into this?
No. It's the same as it is every week. Radar was dry when you first start, and you first look at the weather. Everything was dry, and then I think it was the last safety car. We had a message pop up from Jeff saying, well, it was actually Shane who said to me, obviously he was reading the Twitch comments, and someone had obviously got the notification before I had, and then I asked Jeff, and he was like, rain in 10 to 15 minutes. I was just trying to get the race wrapped up as quickly as possible so I didn't have to change tyres.
Yeah. Yeah, very dramatic race. But from where you're sitting, you pretty much, apart from maybe pitting before the first safety car,
I pitted on the
in
safety car.
complete control in a
I
way.
think. Oh yeah, after the second one. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, it was tricky getting 3 different safety car launchers. It wasn't easy. I had to sort of coach my way into doing it at different points and trying to catch the people out behind me. Funnily enough, I actually watched the actual F1 Brazilian Grand Prix, I think from last year, where they did quite a few safety car restarts, and I was just watching them and seeing when they were doing it, just in case it happened. And it ended up coming in quite handy. Yeah, it's a good race overall, to be honest. I think I had fastest lap as well, so I got fastest lap, pole and win, so that was quite good. Quite happy with that.
Yes, so you were, you did what you needed to do, but unfortunately, because I believe Mainnet was 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, means you are now mathematically out of the championship. But for yourself, I'm just thinking you're just focusing on, getting yourself ready for next season, finishing this off on a high.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, like I said in quality, I wasn't not going for the championship at all. I'm just racing for myself and for a Renault team, and just try and get them as many points, because I think we're in 4th in the total constructors and in 4th and close behind Racing Point in our constructors. So I just wanted to try and get as much points.
I think you would have overtaken them actually. You moving into 3rd ahead of Racing Point in the constructors, because Connor unfortunately only got 4 points.
Oh, sweet! Happy
Yeah.
days.
You were 18. You were 18 behind, so you're either very close or ahead by like 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's good. Happy days.
Yeah.
Standard
What do you
15?
think about the penultimate race, Abu Dhabi?
I don't know. To be honest with you,
Because we still got Singapore.
yeah, the only time I've really driven in Abu Dhabi is in like career mode and stuff, so I don't really know what the pace is like. Like I say every week, I'm never confident until I get into the race, until I find my pace around the track. So I mean, I wasn't confident for this one at all. I did like next to no practice for it. I practiced mainly today, and somehow ended up being quite quick. So it should be fun.
Cool. Yeah, nothing else to say. Anything from you, Top Notch?
Oh, it's a good show, mate. Good result from you.
So I just want to say one thing. I just want to shout out Shane, who's probably the best engineer. Sorry, Camo. In the business, he made me stay out. He had my whole race down to a T. And Marvin's dedicated.
How much did he pay you to say that?
Nothing, mate.
That sounded very scripted. That's all I'm saying.
Not at all.
Nah, he's a good engineer. He's a good. I think
Who got
that's
drive
it.
today?
You did unanimously.
Boy!
I mean, everybody
Whole
just said
shebang,
grunt,
mate.
grunt, 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 grunt.
It's the whole
Yeah,
shebang.
my first vote as well.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you, everybody.
I mean, there were others in the pipeline as well, because a few had a very good race, kept their head as well.
Porter
So.
as well had a good race. My teammate started 14, finished 7th. Had a drive through, had a 5 seconds, had 2 penalties, still finished 7th. So he had a great race as well.
But that has been the dramatic F4 Grand Prix. Goodness me, 3 safety cars, rain at the end. But relatively, apart from people still going on in that curve at turn 4, multiple times top notch, apart from that, it was a pretty good race.
Yeah, it was a good race. Good show from F4 again. Roll on Abu Dhabi.
Roll on Abu Dhabi. Because after that, we are down to 2. Maniac versus Quaker Oats. Obviously, Maniac has the gap going into that race, and obviously we'll give you all the permutations to make sure you guys are up to date for this to see what he needs to do. But by all means, it is not over. Not over by a long shot. And also you've got Red Bull versus Tauros in the constructors. But let's see, can it be all decided under the lights of Yas Marina? But yes, thank you everybody for watching. Obviously tomorrow will be the F1 boys around Brazil, followed by F5 on Wednesday and F3 on the Thursday to end the week. From everyone else here, until next time, good night, take care, and see you soon.